This news update is brought to you by
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
Upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas Lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up for upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan, top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
This is the Barbados Today morning update for Friday, January 2nd, 2015. I'm Carol Williams. Good morning. The Barbados Union of Teachers, B.UT, has put its members on standby. It's telling them to be prepared for battle, even as it meets today with representatives of the Ministry of Education at 10 a.m. At issue are issues surrounding transfers at the Parkinson Memorial and Alma Parish Secondary Schools, as well as outstanding appointments. Pedro Shepherds, the president, tells Barbados Today that although he has serious reservations that the meeting will yield positive results, he's going in with an open mind.
My thoughts really on the meeting is that it is not going to produce anything significant. I don't want to preempt what the ministry is going to say, so I'm going with an open mind, but I am clear in my mind that all we are going to get is an update as to who will remain as principal of those two schools, who would be joining Alma Parish as deputy principal, and that is basically what I think we are going to be told. But I will go with an open mind just in case we are surprised by something that the ministry has to say at this late hour.
The B.UT president says he has already engaged the Barbados Secondary Teachers Union in talks on taking a united stand on the matter, and he says teachers will be summoned to a meeting today if it becomes necessary.
I have a number of things in mind, and like I said, I'm currently discussing with my executive possible options. I've also held preliminary discussions with our sister union, BSTU, because the fight is larger than Alma Parish and Parkinson. It is much wider. It is going to embrace all the inefficiencies in the system whenever the action is taken. So you can look for something major happening in education, in industrial relations and education shortly.
Still on the industrial relations front, the National Union of Public Workers meets with retrenched National Conservation Commission workers today. The 10 a.m. meeting at the union's Dalkeith headquarters is expected to update the former NCC workers on issues surrounding the new Employment Rights Tribunal and plans by the union to stage a protest sometime soon. The tribunal is being reconstituted after almost all members recently resigned. On to other news now. Police were up to last evening continuing their probe into the killing of a man on New Year's Day. The victim is 31-year-old Jason Carter of Vauxhall No. 1, Christchurch. He was shot in his face by another man. Carter was pronounced dead on arrival at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Staying with crime, police continue to investigate at least one serious accident that occurred on Maxwell Main Road, Christchurch on New Year's Day. 4 people were injured during the accident involving a motorcar driven by 28-year-old Andrew Corrington and Michael Haynes, who is the same age. Haynes complained of severe pains about his body and was taken to the QEH. The other 3 passengers also complained of pain. However, they sought private medical attention. And now on to a bit of good news. At least 5 babies were welcomed into the world at the QEH on New Year's Day. The first 2 were born hours apart. Janai Ward delivered a healthy baby girl at 1:02 a.m. She weighed 6 pounds and 5 ounces. Almost 2 hours later, 32-year-old Melissa Robinson delivered a baby boy who weighed 6 pounds and 15 ounces. They spoke to the media.
Today I feel blessed to have such a beautiful baby boy.
Okay. Was today the birthday?
No, the due date was the 6th of January.
Okay.
Next week, Tuesday.
So how you feel that he came early on such a special day?
I actually glad that it's all over, but the date didn't actually matter to me.
She did. Actually, I had a feeling it was going to happen. But what feeling is that whole you? I told my brother boyfriend said that had a funeral was going to happen on New Year's. So she wasn't due for New Year's? She was due on 19th of January.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
Over now to Jamaica, where National Security Minister Peter Bunting is reporting a double-digit reduction in all major crimes last year. Bunting made the revelation in a letter sent to the police commissioner in which he commends Jamaican lawmen. According to the figures, serious and violent crimes were down an overall 16%. There were also reductions in reported shootings, including those involving the police, rape and aggravated assault. Internationally, China's president has demanded an investigation into Shanghai New Year's Eve crush that left 36 people dead and 47 injured. The crush happened in the Chenyai Square in Shanghai's historic Bund district, where thousands of people had gathered to count down to the new year. We get more in this BBC report.
Shanghai's New Year disaster has left a country in shock and facing difficult questions. State media is calling it a wake-up call. Taken just 20 minutes or so before midnight, these photos show the police struggling against the sheer weight of the crowd, unable to rescue or treat those caught in the deadly crush. The authorities appear to have been caught off guard, despite the fact that this year's celebrations, because of public safety concerns, had already been scaled back to keep crowds to a minimum.
And finally, in Canada, one of the 7 victims wounded in a shooting at a Calgary New Year's Eve party has died. The 6 remaining victims are in stable condition, with injuries ranging from minor to serious. The shooting occurred at a house party that was attended by about 50 people. Duty Inspector Quinn Jacques says at the moment, police have more questions than answers.
Our investigators have spoken with a number of witnesses. However, it's believed many more have yet to come forward. The witnesses who have been spoken with thus far have identified themselves and others at the party as members of African communities. Right now, what is key to this investigation is information from people who may have been at the party or in the area at the time, or anyone else who has relevant information to this investigation. We want members and leaders of African communities to know that our investigators are working hard to find the person or people responsible.
And that brings us to the end of our Barbados Today morning update. Join us again this afternoon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Carol Williams. Have a great day.
This news update is brought to you by
I won for me to me.
For me?
Yes. You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.